Hello there, my name's Eliza, and I don't like myself. Whew. Oh boy. That was a little bit of an intense start. Okay, let me back up a little bit. So I lived through 2020 and it was a time. We're still obviously going through it. At some point in my isolated mind ramblings where I was complaining about the world and the way it's structured and the people in it, suddenly at some point I thought to myself, wait, I seem to be talking about the whole rest of the world, but what if the problem is not necessarily the rest of the world? What if the problem is me? And then I realized, much to my surprise, that I don't really like a lot of aspects about myself. Now, before we go any further, I just want to put in a couple of disclaimers. I've never been diagnosed with any kind of mental disorder, and I have seen a therapist and probably will continue to see one. I don't think this raises to the level of interfering with my life that would require a more serious intervention. I think this is just a more light-hearted version of me just looking at myself with more honesty than I would have hoped. And just coming to the conclusion that there are things about me that I'd rather just not be about me. Wait. There are things that I just would rather not be true about myself. So to briefly go into this without going a little crazy, I think the main thing is just sort of my cynicism. Like, I'm pretty jaded about everything, and I think that's understandable, but I also don't think that my mindset and approach to life is serving me very well. I think I just naturally tend a bit more towards the Eeyores of the group or of the world. People are just like, oh, I'm just happy to be alive over here, and then like pan over to me and I'm just like, when's the next thing gonna go wrong? Like, nothing is as good as it seems. No thank you to life. And then obviously there's things that I just wish I were more of. So I guess I just wish I had, the bubbly Kristen Bell personality. That would be super fun. They always talk about people who are like, enter a room and it's magnetic. And everyone's like, ooh, who's that? Ooh, who's that? Who is that? That's not what happens when I walk into a room. Or like do anything. I tend to sort of just be there as well. And I've just never been the kind of person who leaps out of bed fresh in the morning, productive every single second of the day. It's just never been who I feel like maybe when I was younger I kind of had that mojo and was sort of pretty high achieving, and at some point I've lost my way into not that. But the other thing that I do believe is that I don't think things have to stay the way that they are, and I think it's really easy to get caught up in like identities, and I think a lot of things that we say that like are about ourselves can be changed. I've been watching a lot of weight loss journeys recently. I can't explain why. You just fall down the YouTube rabbit hole into the void, and that's it for your time, apparently. Free time gone. And one thing that struck me is that like a lot of people say like, I am fat, but lots of people lose weight or gain weight. So like, how can you identify yourself as having a fat percentage amount when that's such a malleable trait? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I am fat, but like later on you could not be fat. So like, were you ever that in the first place? Oh no, this philosophical questioning is probably not the way to go. But I guess my point is, I watch these weight loss journeys and they manage to start from one place that they don't like for whatever reason, aka usually like a high weight or fat percentage, and then they go through changes and then they're at a lower weight fat percentage that they are happier with. I do not need to lose weight, but I feel like I need to lose some mental weight. I feel like I need to shed my negativity and emerge as some sort of beautiful, positive, productive, great person that I think is in here somewhere. So in summary, I am a deeply cynical, horrible person who is trying to become a wholesome, wonderful person. And like weight loss journeys, I want to document that hopefully transformation here for accountability and just to see my progress, maybe like where I started and where I get to. I don't think it's going to be as obvious as like a weight loss journey, but maybe I'll be able to like see differences in myself as this goes on. I'd like to talk about all kinds of topics that I feel like don't get covered on YouTube as much, or maybe I just haven't found that particular rabbit hole, but just talking about how to become a better person. Oh gosh, I will probably do some like self-help book reviews. I don't really like self-help. Do you spot the trend of I don't like referring to most things? But why not give these things a try? See if I can do that and just see if there is indeed a way to become a better person, to become the kind of person that I would like. So I'm probably just screaming this message out into the void. But maybe the void just needs some more stuff. Who knows? But yes. I guess like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Okay. Bye.